the data for the power cycle. Marvelous work. The power cycle intelligently forced our test subject to pedal to his
Yeah,
limits.
we've covered
Heart's
this.
still pounding, Overseer.
Oh, cheer up, Clem. You could have pedaled at the rate of another 10 or 15 minutes without long-term effects.
You say so.
For the next experiment, we'll need something from outside.
Okay.
Voltec subcontracted out chemical research to Hallucigen Incorporated. It was supposed to be delivered before. Well, before. But with the mail service out of commission, other arrangements must be made.
Right. Don't you care about the surface at all?
The whole world we knew died. Don't you care?
Enormously. That's why these experiments must succeed. We must make sure the inheritors of the Earth have every advantage.
Well, have you met the Institute? Because I'm going to be running the Institute, and we have a lot of advantages.
I'll be back before you know it.
Excellent. Just grab a package for Overseer Barstow. Once we have that, we can start the next experiment.
Oh, right. Well, that's that then. Where's, there you are. Hey, how's it going?
I'm just so hungry all the time.
Yeah, I know. We have a little bit of a problem with that. So, here's what we're gonna do. Oops. Wait. I need you to be... I can't supply line you? Oh, shit. I can't provision? I can't provision. That's not good. Alright, well, we'll check this out next time. And, continue. I guess we're on our way to Hallucigen for the third time. Because that's all we ever do. Go to Hallucigen, pick up gas canisters, go to Hallucigen, kill something in the thing, go to Hallucigen, do other stuff and junk. I'm blowing it out of proportion. We actually don't go to Hallucigen all that much, but we have been there several times in an official capacity, and that's odd. I haven't cleared out all the stuff up here? Well, hot damn! I'll do that before I go to Hallucigen. Gonna head to Hallucigen. Gonna pick up some mail for Barstow. I like how she casually says that the mail service isn't working. I mean, yeah. I mean, if she were to step outside the vault, maybe she'd figure that one out. I mean, the bombs fell. She knows that. For Christ's sake. Oh, mail service isn't working. Fuck you. Nothing's working out here. Look at this place. It's a disaster. Oh, shit. I forgot to sneak. I always forget to sneak. Although the bodies persisted out front. I've been there for, I don't know, in-game, probably days. Still body up. Oops. Well, if the bodies have persisted in here, I'm going to say that it has remained cleared and nothing has repopulated. So, that too, while cool, is a bit surprising. I mean, I thought that they were supposed to decay.
Please,
Oh.
evacuate the building.
Yeah, and then this place is a goddamn maze. Ugh. Alright, where's my quest marker? It's on this level, kind of. Yeah, okay, so it's right there. It's on the other side of that wall, which means, naturally, that I have to go up. And I have to go all the way across the building. And I have to backtrack. I think. Yes? Oh, yep, through here. Ugh. Such an awful, awful place. And in here? Maybe? No? Nope. Just came from there, so I have to restart the whole process. Son of a... impossible to find your way around
Repeat.
hallucinogen.
A chemical leak has been detected.
And for
Please
some reason it's
evacuate the
foggier
building
in here than
immediately.
oh, yep. Of course. Up more steps so that I can get down. Complete reversal of the old D&D saying that you have to go down to go up. Although that's, you know, conflating two completely separate things. That's leveling and the fact that difficult monsters are usually on the lower levels of a dungeon. Still, I am lost. Lost. How do I... Ah. I knew there was something like that. Excuse me. Terribly sorry about that. I had a bit of a throat tickle. Oh. Army helmet guy. There we go. Then... Oh, did I just blow this for myself? No.
Evacuate the building.
No. Still down. This is promising. Am I on the same level? I am on the same level as the quest marker. Huh? Yeah? No? Maybe. Oh, well. Six of one, 2/4 dozen of the other. There we go. Vault 88 chemical research. I'm not sure that I really want to. I wonder if I can read it. Probably not. Oops, it'll be inventory, won't it? Misc. That's going to vault something or other. It's going to be all the way down at the bottom, and it's an alphabetical list, and I'm not going to do that. Let's go back to the Esplanade. Or Esplanade, if you're speaking American. Oh, the Pillars place. Remember this? These guys were dicks, and their bodies have persisted too. And oh, those were good times, weren't they?
Well, at least we'll be able to see anyone coming in here.
Of course, you'd think that being on a tire fire would have done a little bit more to them than that. But I guess not. I like how all the bits and pieces are still here. They, in case you don't remember, one of those things, vertibird, got shot down over there. Just spun right into this tree and vaporized a bunch of the pillars, which made my work of killing the rest of them that much easier. It's actually a pretty fortuitous accident on the part of the Brotherhood. Let's go back to 88. I have 3 residents in the vault now? Oh, yeah, Barstow and Clem and that one lady. That one lady who seems rightfully skeptical about this entire operation. Hello! How are you?
That power cycle really gets your heart beating.
I have those chemical formulas for you.
beating.
Marvelous. Now we can reform an whether it rears its head around
What?
a coffee pot, water cooler, or soda fountain. It's a menace. Vault-Tec scientists have conducted experiment after experiment to eliminate this inefficiency.
Do you not drink water?
But people feel an irrational need to socialize.
Ugh.
So if they must
You
squander
really are a
their
scientist.
time, let us turn it into the collective good with chemistry.
What? Aren't chemicals bad for you?
Oh, Clem, you worry so much, my boy. Everything you eat and drink is made of chemicals, don't you know?
Oh, right. That's very interesting, Lady Overseer.
These are just special chemicals.
Hi, Piper. Alright, so what do we have to do? And what type of chemicals?
What type of chemicals are we talking about?
Well, that's up to you. But from what I've read, the R&D folks really outdid themselves.
Yeah. Trust
It's
us,
okay.
Clem.
You can trust us, Clem.
Indeed. After all, We're with Vault-Tec.
Oh my god.
So
Wow.
build the soda fountain, and then
So Vault-Tec
serve
knew that they were
refreshments
evil,
to our
and their employees
residents.
knew that they were evil.
And Clem, if you get thirsty on the job, feel free to have a cool, refreshing beverage.
I thought it was only the top-level
Thanks.
designers and the
Soda fountain shows enormous
folk actually involved in setting up the experiments. Alright, so what do I need to do? More building of stuff. No, not a generator. Miscellaneous? Yeah. A soda fountain? How could that be evil? Vault-Tec will find a way. Alright, so that. Alright, I have powered it. Now, let's get rid of this. Yep. So, what are my parameters here? Appetite suppressant. Achieved remarkable progress in synthesizing a lipstatin derivative. True, the side effects are more pronounced, but the efficacy is remarkable. Test subjects over the trial period lost 10% BMI. There's been an unfortunate loss of productivity among the subjects, one complete loss from a fatality, and two who refused to get out of bed, but the others are consuming a quarter or less of a standard ration. Assuming the kinks can be worked out, it could mean tremendously less resources to feed a full vault. Wow. That is nasty. Mood enhancer. Small sample of the final product, and it is quite exciting. They've made an extremely psychoactive compound that's soluble in water. It creates short-term euphoria, and in some cases, mild hallucinations. Surprisingly, subjects suffered no withdrawal symptoms, though a substantial predilection to depression after the crash. In a first for our team, absolutely... Oh, wow. In a first for our team, absolutely no fatalities. The worst side effect is Subject 13, who had been staring at his hands for 13 hours straight. Right. Generic caffeination. Just about time to give up on Ted. If you parse out his team's elaborate presentation, the active ingredient of supplement Z is just caffeine. Plain ordinary caffeine. Unsurprisingly, the test subject suffered no deleterious effects. Ted's team spent an inordinate amount of time balancing flavor and carbonation. They actually did focus testing against Nuka-Cola to enhance its appeal. I must admit, it's refreshing. God, I hate Ted. No, we're not going to do that because everyone knows that carbonated beverages are bad for you. We're going to run this place like fucking New York. And again, the ethical contortions begin. Stretching the rations of the vault would be good, I guess. Once again, I don't want to just trip these guys out on acid, so probably not the mood. Let's see. After the initial stockpile of food and drink are exhausted, Vault residents will become accustomed to anything new we give them. This gives us the intriguing possibility of adding chemical supplements to their diet, with them being none the wiser. Ugh. They've managed to turn the soda... Yeah, after much focus testing, we've settled on the soda fountain. They've managed to turn the soda fountain into something evil. Congratulations. You guys suck. Ah, fuck it. We'll do the appetite suppressant. Only one fatality. How bad can that be? Not to mention, again, I don't have to build the soda fountain, so that's my get out of jail free card. I can develop any of these things that I want, but I certainly don't have to install them anywhere. The question is, will Barstow get in touch with... Well, the only other vault out there is Vault 81. Will she get in touch with them and have them install these things? That's interesting. I wonder if they thought about that. Screw it. Appetite for... accept parameters. There we go.
I guess I'm open for business.
Yep, you are, Clem. Go ahead and do your thing. I'll just be over here, having a seat. And waiting. And time passes! There we go. All done. Who were you serving soda to? Oh. Her? What's up, Clem? How's it going?
You here to check up? I got a customer right here. Didn't see you at dinner.
I had a pee.
No! Piper!
One pee. I'm stuffed.
Well, if you want another drink.
Sure.
Piper! No. You can't. No. Don't drink that. You're lovely the way you are. Ugh. Just, can I swat that out of your hand? No. Oh well. Okay, Beverly. If that is your name. I don't even know what your first name is.
Excuse me.
To think we've turned the simple soda fountain into something noble. Ah, it fills me with pride. On
Right.
to the next prototype.
Mm.
The Hippocratic Oath.
No, we're not violating
A
this
solemn
one.
vow to
Nope.
do no harm. Well, roughly, that's what it means. I don't want to get into interpreting dusty Latin textbooks, but that core sentiment of the medical community runs counter to what we're trying to accomplish here.
Oh, for fuck's sake,
Doctors
Barstow.
shouldn't put their patients' welfare first. Instead, their sole focus should be the collective good. You understand, of course.
Sure do, Carol. Ugh. We need to maintain a balance. Come
I
on.
could see needing to strike a different balance here.
Is that a twinge of misguided conscience? You should work on suppressing that.
For God's sakes, Melissa.
So, enter the Voltec Phoropter. A specialized
Ah.
piece of optometrist equipment that, yes, can improve a patient's eyesight.
Ah.
But potentially so much more.
Ah.
The prototype requires a bit, well, a lot. All right, a staggering quantity of radioactive material. But the results will be worth it.
Oh, for God's sake. Well, I don't need to know where to get nuclear material because I found all of it in our basement.
Nuclear material, you say? What could go wrong?
Pretty
I
much.
know, it's foolproof. But don't fret about the nuclear material. We chose this site for Vault 88 because our surveys indicate that there's a rich source of uranium.
Not
deep
anymore.
inside the caves.
Sucked it all out of the ground.
Dig deep and get what we need.
Yeah, I already gave the Earth a colonoscopy, so,
Cola, but the soda's free.
right. Alright, so we're gonna build a Phoropter. Yes. Alright. So, set it up here. Requires 3 power, which is all that this produces, which is bad because the terminal... Alright. Back at this. Phoropter prototype. Requires power. Requires 3. This requires 1. This does not produce enough. So, we'll scrap it. Why am I scrapping it? Hell, man, I have material to burn. Plus, apparently this requires no material? What? Huh. Weird. Oh. Oh! I already have some banked. Fair enough. Alright, let's do this thing. I do want to see what the experimental parameters are, but frankly, I'm perfectly willing to give people good eyesight. Subliminal messages. R&D has designed a series of microflash images which, when played repeatedly and in a loop, have a statistically significant positive effect on the test subject's view of the Vault, Vault Tech, and the Overseer specifically. We never quite perfected an eye drop formula that was both effective and didn't cause long-lasting eye trauma, but we're still working on that. Right. No. Vault monitoring? small MRI specifically designed to fit in the phoropter when fed enough power and imaging. What? When fed enough power and imaging? Alright. Can process the visual information response from the stimuli. In layman's terms, it can read a subject's mind and show an actual picture of what they're thinking about. That's the promise, at least, but the images are very grainy and indistinct. Starting from the standard Rorschach test with hundreds of volunteers, our computers could reliably identify these images with 71% accuracy is not bad. Not when it comes to reading minds. And yet, I feel uncomfortable with that. Improved eye care. His team made a better tool for optometrists everywhere. That's it. Nothing else. Let's see what Dr. Braun has to say, shall we? Phoropter is an excellent delivery mechanism because it's infrequent enough and arcane enough that if anything slightly irregular occurs, no one would know. Yep. You guys are terrible. I'm gonna give you guys better eyesight. How about that? And this is my middle finger to you, Clarice.
People are having to sleep in shifts. It's making everyone a bit cranky.
All right, well, you know, it's not like I have a tremendous amount of control over the vault yet. Although I guess I could put in beds. I could put in beds.
Looks like we have our first patient. Yes.
You sound like fucking Palpatine.
How do you feel about children?
They're all right, I guess.
You ever planning on having any?
I don't know.
I don't think she's coming on to
Why are
you.
you
I
asking?
think this is a
Yes,
legitimate
I
question given the amount of nuclear
Go on.
material that went into
Hi,
the construction
you
of
here
this
for
thing.
an eye exam with this thing?
I guess.
Go ahead and get in.
Have a seat.
So, what do I do?
Just stay still.
So I just sit here.
Yeah. The machine will do the rest.
This thing's creeping me out.
All done. It says you got, minor eye infection. Some eye drops will clear it up.
Thanks.
And that's it. Nothing else.
No, Lady Overseer, exam's all done. My stomach feels all funny. All the time.
So strange having people about.
Hey, what's up, lady?
Anything I can do to help out?
I never had an eye exam before. It wasn't so bad, I guess. Why are you doing this stuff, anyhow?
Benefit
These
society?
experimental devices could make life better. For everyone.
Huh. No shit. So I need eye drops, huh? Right. After Clem going crazy on that damn power cycle. Are you guys some sort of sickos?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, right. I heard the stories about Vault-Tec. Looks like they were true.
What?
At least up in the Commonwealth, everyone's up front about trying to kill you or rip you off.
What?
Come on, Clem. Let's leave. These guys are assholes.
But I've got a
No,
job
don't
now.
leave.
I'm an I run the eye machine. I can't leave.
Run while you can, Clem.
Aww.
Yes?
Oh, well, alright, well, she called us out on our bullshit. Which is probably good, because, it's a bunch of bullshit, Barstow. What's up?
Hey there.
So, one of our residents left.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be easy enough to replace her.
Yeah,
The
we
important
already have a
thing
replacement.
is that our work is progressing admirably.
Okay. Yeah, you should
These
care.
devices are making people angry. You shouldn't take it lightly.
You have a point. We will transition to retention after R&D has concluded. This last experiment is my pride and joy.
You could couple retention
Following in
with
the
R&D.
footsteps of Dr. Braun and the others, I have spent my time devising my very own prototype.
Oh no.
Its premise is this. We are all flawed creatures, each with our own vices. What if our vault didn't pointlessly try to stamp out these predilections, and instead harnessed them?
This could backfire.
Toying with people's dark sides could blow up in our faces.
Your
Yeah,
point.
apparently you haven't read enough about
An
the other
element
vaults.
of risk is at the foundation of all scientific progress. The vice I seek to utilize is pure greed.
If the world is
schematic
gone, why are we even
is
doing
for
this,
a
lady?
slot machine. I designed it to be as enticing as possible. Choose the experimental parameters, and let's see how it fares in the field.
Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Don't people eat in these vaults?
Yeah. Just not you, because you sucked down. Oh, have I gotten rid of that thing? No. It's gotta go. That is a terrible, terrible thing. I'm very sorry that I built that for you. I genuinely feel awful about having done it. Alright. Slot machine. Right. Am I going to turn you into a gambling addict? I wonder. What are our experimental parameters? Oh my god, indentured servitude? Barstow's notes. Gambling is alluring, but yeah, I'm not going to do it in her voice. Gambling is alluring by its very nature. Ugh. Casinos throughout the country have spent millions to further refine its appeal. An in-depth analysis of the techniques involved in Commonwealth psychology today gave me an inspiration to use gambling as a positive motivational force in the vault. The device could manipulate probability to first entice a subject and then later drain them of all financial resources. That sounds like you want to build a casino. Ensure maximum amount of revenue for the vault. This is the indentured servitude parameter. The machine itself could be a standard game of chance, but the machine is capable of identifying behavior and allowing the overseer to track those with degenerate behavior. That would not necessarily be unuseful. Probability could be adjusted to maximize returns. Gamblers will win more often than not. Undoubtedly, this would prove popular, but the lost revenue parameter should only be chosen for A/B testing. Now, I actually don't like C because we do need to maintain resources within the vault, so we'll make it a straight-up game of chance with the profiling option. And I understand that it's perhaps ethically dubious, but it is not ethically revolting, as some of the other things that I have done have been. So, I feel good about this. Customer profiling. Oops. Customer profiling. Yes, accept parameters. And let Clem gamble for an hour. I'll just take my usual seat. See if I can't watch Clem gamble. And wait for an hour. What do you think, Clem?
The thing's broke. It keeps making these weird clicking noises.
That's probably a function of the...
Clem.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, what?
hi. Is
How about if you...
the slot machine supposed to flash? Every now and again, I swear it makes strange noise and flash.
You could have a conversation face to face.
Things. A slot machine doesn't take pictures of people.
thoughts?
After all the experiments, what are your thoughts?
It's done. Finally. Hundreds of years of refining and planning. The
Man,
results
she's just
were
tearing through that
mixed.
code.
But in science, you rarely wind up exactly where you were expecting. With my life's work done, I think I will deliver our schematics to other vaults to improve their lives.
Right. It is dangerous out
The
there.
outside world is dangerous. It could eat you alive.
An overseer's job, or a former overseer's job, is never easy. I pass the mantle on to you. Guide Vault 88 to greatness. You're the overseer now.
Yeah. I saw the option to convince her to stay as overseer, and I'm charismatic enough that that probably would have worked. I just don't want her here. I don't want her here at all anymore. Ever. Clem. Let's get rid of this stuff, shall we? If I get rid of it, will you stand up?
Done with all your experiments?
Yeah.
I hope I did good. They were real interesting. If you're done with me, I might hit the mess. Might eat a bean. Ugh.
How are you?
How are you doing, Clem?
I'm doing well. This vault's just the best. I haven't been attacked by mole rats. Not even once.
Yeah.
Just happy to be here.
That's like the only selling point here. Alright.
Thanks for all your help.
You kidding? It's been an honor to do, well, anything for you. I guess you're the overseer now, right? Looking forward to giving the vault my best.
Wow. Thanks, Clem. Appreciate that. You don't really deserve to be put on the exercise bike, but I still think that that's really the only thing that you're, mentally capable of handling.
Yeah?
So I got a question for you, buddy. I can supply line us now. Who's close? Show supply lines? If I send him to Murkwater, I forget what's south of here, but I think he might have to go through a dangerous area. But he definitely has to go through that Gunner Town to get to Jamaica Plain. Ugh. What a terrible, terrible conundrum. I think what I might do is build a provisioning robot that is heavily armed and very fast, and just have it do the provisioning runs. And now I can construct a vault. I'm the overseer. I have godlike control over the lives of you and you and everyone else. I can get rid of Barstow's little shitty hut, which I'm perfectly willing to do. Alright, I guess that does it. We are now in control of the vault, and I guess the last thing, which we'll cover next time, is vault construction. Or I'll start constructing a vault, then we'll see just how far I get with it before I decide to actually put my creation up for peer review. Right? Piper, how are we doing? We doing okay? Are you not entirely pissed off at me right now? That'd be nice. Yeah. Yeah, we'll build a provisioning robot so that I have access to all the other materials. And you're pulling on an unpowered slot machine. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I'm going to put you on a bike.
The thing's broke. It keeps making these weird clicks.
Anyway, that's that. Vault 88. Barstow is gone. Thank God. I suppose I could have shot her in the head before she left, just to make sure that she doesn't get to any of the other vaults, but still has some cleanup to do, and... Oh. Where does the vault... The vault boundary is actually the door. Awesome. Do not have the ability to close the door.
These things feel too much like tombs for my liking.
Can I keep people out? Ugh. Viper, you want to talk about a tomb? Check this shit out. Vault 88. Closing for the day.